Hi, we're going to begin our navy bean soup for recognizing that it is the U.S. Marine Corps' birthday today. And this is really just a bean soup that is a vegetable bean soup with a lot of seasoning. And we're going to start off with just a little bit of broth in the bottom of the pan. It's already been turned on, you can see that. And we're going to just we've added 3 different types of onions. I've got a white onion, I have a shallot, also some garlic and celery. It's like the mirepoix of any basic soup recipe. And you just saute that just for a little bit. And when that gets nice and opaque, I have some baked sweet potatoes with carrots, and I just brush them with a little bit of olive oil. So those will go in next. If you're going to add any kind of beef or turkey, ground turkey, this would be the time to add it so that you have time to cook it down. But these are all vegetables today, and you can add ground beef, turkey, or chicken to this recipe. So these are the Japanese sweet potatoes with carrots. We're just going to add those. It's on medium-high, and that'll take about 6 to 7 minutes. And what's great is you can have prepared food from your refrigerator that you can make any soup with, which is great. I have cooked up some multicolored rice, and it is a good wild rice, but it is cooked in a cup of this broth, which is vegetable broth, another natural. The only thing I found was that this broth has a little bit more sodium content than some of the other ones. So I didn't use all the broth. I used half broth and half water. So that'll go in there. And while this is cooking, we'll add a little bit of this. That is still hot. That's super hot. So be wise about that. This is a little bit of a starchier navy bean soup. And what's great is that all of these flavors will come together, and they will just be a wonderfully intense comfort food for you, because of all there are some starches in here. And what's really good is we're going to add, so we have the sweet potatoes to give it a little bit of sweetness. We have the carrots that will also sweeten it, and the celery to help balance some of the hydration levels in your body and the electrolytes. And then you have the onions, that onion family, like I said, shallots, garlic, and onion, white onion. And then I have some multicolored mini potatoes that I had baked in rosemary. So these were just painted with a little bit of olive oil and had some rosemary. So we're going to add those to this recipe. So, you know, during the change of season, your body needs to adjust to those changes. And sometimes you do need to add a little bit more starch. You don't want to go crazy, but you want to add a little bit more starch to your soup to help get you through the day. And you don't want to eat a lot. You only want to eat your portion size so that you're not getting tired from the extra carb load. So you want to make sure that you're minding your carbs while you're eating a healthier version of soup, okay? So, and soups are wonderful for the mineral content, and you want to try to get organic if possible. I'm going to add my, this is fresh basil, there's thyme, and there's also some rosemary, and what else did I put in there? Oh, sage, which I love. I love fresh sage. So we're going to just add that in, sort of right before we start putting everything in. What's really great is that a vegetable soup, you know, depending on, you know, you've got to cool it down after you cook it. But a vegetable soup is much more likely to last a little bit longer because it's all vegetables. And you don't have to, it's quicker to make. Now, the trick here is to add your water. There's 4 cups of water here. And you can add more if you'd like. I think I'm going to add a little bit more broth to this, just to give it a little more volume. And add another half cup of that broth. Like I said, there's a lot of salt. You don't need any more seasoning. The only other thing that I would suggest is maybe add some pepper, if you'd like. We'll get a little bit of pepper here. Just put that in there. And then the fun part is we are going to add some Swiss chard. Now I have a mixture of Swiss chard and kale, and I'm only going to put in half. But I also put the stem in because there's so many good minerals from the stem of your greens. And sometimes those are fibrous stems, so that helps with your fiber content. So you're going to want to put half of this in, and then you can use the other half for whatever else you would like to make with that. You can put that in the refrigerator. It's a lovely, colorful soup. You can see all the different colors in there. And what's really crazy is, I'm not going to give, I don't have all the time here to show you, but we are going to add one more thing to this because these greens will wilt down into just smaller pieces. And we're going to put that on high. And one other thing that we're going to add that's absolutely beautiful is our butternut squash. So we've got some butternut squash spirals. This is fun for the kids because it's almost like pasta. It's a spiral. And I'm going to say that, you know, a lot of times we're so relying on chicken noodle soup and all those things. You don't really need the noodles. You can just get this beautiful mix and make it for your family and have them be a part of the cooking process to help get this all under control. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like as it's cooking, and then you'll see the final content in my pictures down below the video. So here also we're going to be adding, I purchased organic. You can actually soak your beans overnight if you'd like, but these are Nature's Basket organic. These are Great Northern. I could not find the navy in the organic form, and I think they're relatively similar. So just remember that these beans are both a plant protein and a starch. This is a rather starchy food, soup, but like I said, as you get into the winter months, you're going to want to gravitate, you know, sometimes we go towards sugar, sometimes you're, you know, just craving some other things, and you might be going through a recovery or whatever you're dealing with in life. Maybe this might be your grief soup or something of that nature. You don't want to eat a lot of it, but this is, this also has sea salt in it, so there is some sodium content. You can water this soup down just a little bit more, and I hope that you'll enjoy with your family or by yourself, just testing out how to make some form of navy bean soup. And a lot of people usually use ham in here. My thoughts are that if you're Italian, go get some prosciutto, uncured prosciutto. If you're going to be careful of the hams. They are very salted, and this can all cause extra salt with the kidneys, can cause kidney stress, and eventually too much salt, kidney damage. And you want to be careful, like I said, with your carbs and your portion size. Diane Greco-Allen, Food Relationship Coach. Have a beautiful week. I'm recognizing and honoring that Veterans Day is on Tuesday, and we're doing this for the Marine anniversary and the Navy. Thanks. Bye.